It's Flop right here with Flop Management Group, manager of the Brass-A-Holics. Sitting here with Keiko Komaki, the beautiful, the lovely, the sexy, the sophisticated keyboard player for the Brassaholics, Gogo Brass Funk Band. Keiko, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Myself, I was born and raised in Japan, Kagoshima, that is South Japan. And 5 years ago, I decided to move to New Orleans. Since then, I have been playing here.
Okay, all right.
It has been 5 years.
Well, I tell you one thing, New Orleans is definitely happy to have Keiko Komaki. What got you involved with the Brassaholics? How did you join this band?
Actually, I had the opportunity to play with Winston and Robin and Jason the Slick in another band. And we met in another band, and Winston asked me if Winston said, oh, okay, this person might be the keyboard player for Brass-Holics.
Okay.
That happened.
All right. And so far, what has been your best memory with the Brassaholics?
After the Japanese earthquake, the Brass-Holics did the benefit concert for Japan. About that, that benefit concert was the best memory for me, because my friend and all Japanese people who live in New Orleans, they come to gather for the benefit concert, and we performed for them and Japan. And we raised some money, and we were able to send some money to Japan. So it was great.
Yeah, that benefit concert was definitely a good event. One of my favorite by far. The Brassaholics, we were the first band to actually put on an event for Japan in the aftermath of the earthquake. And we partnered up with NOLA Japan Quake Fund. We actually raised $1,000 that night, and all proceeds went to NOLA Japan Quake Fund. So, it was a great event, and we had a good turnout that night. We put on a good concert. And you took a trip to Japan shortly after that, didn't you?
Yes, I went back to Japan right after that event.
Okay.
So, for me, after the earthquake, I was kind of panicked, so I couldn't think about anything. But, you called me one day and you want to do the benefit concert. When I got the calling from you about that, I was so impressed, and
How did the earthquake affect your family? Was anybody affected?
Yes, my family lives in South in Japan, so they were okay. But my sister and my brother and my friend who live in Tokyo, and they are still having a problem.
Really?
Yes.
All right, well, we can do everything in our power to help them out. All you have to do is say the word, and you have a lot of brothers over here with the Brassaholics. So anything we can do to help, just definitely let us know. Let's say you won a Grammy with the Brassaholics. That's a great award. You on stage, who do you thank?
I will think about my dad and my mom. But my dad passed away 3 years ago.
Oh, really?
And I couldn't see him when he passed away. So after I had the calling from my mom about that, he passed away. I felt sorry about that. But so if I win the Grammy Award with the Brass-Holics, maybe Dad and my mom will be the one who really how do you say? They will be so happy and
Yeah,
proud of
they'll be happy. You know, mom hopefully will be there to watch you,
Yes.
and dad's definitely going to be looking down. So,
Yes.
you know, we have good things to come here with the Brassaholics. You know, a long time ago when you started to get into music, can you think back to your first time, wanting to be a musician? And, was it the first time you touched the keyboard? How did you feel? How long ago was it? And when did you really make that decision to become a musician full time?
Oh, I started to learn piano when I was 5 years old. And actually, my sister, she is older than, 6 years older than me. She was playing piano. She still playing piano, and she is a great piano player. And she is better than me. And I was just watching her, and I didn't like practice, and she had to practice. But the end, I was just watching her playing piano.
Who is your favorite artist? Musician, a band, solo artist, anything. Who is your favorite of all time?
Right now, I think about Marguerite. She was the blues player, blues queen.
Marguerite.
Marguerite.
All right.
After I moved to New Orleans, I was playing for her for 3 years.
Oh, so you actually play with Marv?
Yes.
Okay.
And she taught me a lot. She taught me how to put some soul in the music. Also, I like gospel music, and I like to play gospel organ. And where I learned from is, I think, from Marguerite. She's a blues and gospel singer, and I learned that gospel feeling from her.
Okay.
And she passed away last year, and I still miss her.
Yeah. I'm sure she's proud of you right now. You're doing some wonderful things with our band. What goes through your head when playing with this band? Because this is a new genre of music, Gogo brass funk. You bring a lot to the table. So what goes through your head, doing these performances with the Brassaholics?
Actually, playing keyboard in this band is kind of new challenge for me, because there are many brass bands in New Orleans, but nobody has a keyboard player. They have guitar player and sometimes drum, but they don't have keyboard player. And I always think about what I should play in this band, and what is my role, what I have to play. That's what I'm thinking all time. And that is very fun, because maybe I can create something with this band. I can create something new.
Right.
That is very fun.
Yeah, you look like you have fun on stage,
Yes.
So you're definitely a Brassaholic. I'm a Brassaholic, so
Yes,
my name is Flat, and I am a Brassaholic.
My name is Keiko Komaki. I'm a Brass-A-Holic.
This has been your one-on-one with the Brassaholics' very own Keiko Komaki.